Greetings and salutations, young Spartans. I have a burning question for you. Do you want to know why I own crummy cars? Why do you think that is? Well, did you know? Let's say you wanted to buy a new car. When you buy the car, let's say you buy it for $1,000. As soon as you buy that car, you can't sell it back to the dealer for $1,000. They might buy it back for like $800. So in other words, the car loses 20% of the value of the car. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write that down right here. In your own words, I want you to tell me what losing 20% of the value of the car means to you. Okay? Write it down in the space provided. Now, not only does your car lose 20% of its value right away, it also loses 20% of its value every year for the life of your car. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a car that I pay $50,000 for. Okay? So $50,000 minus 20%. So if I buy a car for $50,000 and then I drive it out of the parking lot of the dealership, and then I get this sudden urge to sell it back. The dealer will buy it back from me, but he will give me $40,000 to sell it back. So just by buying the car and driving it off the lot, I have lost $10,000. I have lost $10,000 in the first year alone. Okay? Now, after the first year, so the value at the beginning of the year is this $40,000. So that is, it's the value at the end of when I buy the car, and that value comes down here. Now, I lose 20% of that. Okay, so 20% of $40,000 is, well, let's do the math. I'm going to open up my calculator. Here, and I'm going to say 40,000 times, remember, 20% is the same as 0.2, and I lose $8,000 from the price of that car. So I take the 40,000 and I minus 8,000, and I get 32,000. So at the end of the first year, my car is worth 32,000. Now, that means I lost 8,000. Okay. Now, the next year, my value starts at 32,000. Now I got to find out how much 20% of 32,000 is. So I take 32,000 and I times it by 0.2. And I get 6,400. So 6,400 is the amount I lose. 32,000, so nope, that don't work. 32,000 minus, I'm going to do second, and this button right here, which is the answer button, and hit enter, and I'm left with 25,600. 25,600. So after 2 years, I've lost almost half of the value of the car compared to what I originally paid for it. What a deal, huh? Let's keep doing this. So at the end of the second year, it's 25,600. That means it's also the value at the beginning of the third year. And I got to find out what 20% of that is. So times 0.2, enter, and I lose another $5,120. $5,120. Now, 25,600 minus that answer gets me $20,480. 2480. Wow. What a deal, huh? Now, at the end of 3 years, that means also at the beginning of 4 years, I have $20,480. That's how much my car is worth at the beginning of the 4th year. Now I gotta find out what 20% of that is. Times 0.2, enter. I lose another $4,096. 4096. Now I take 2480 minus answer. Enter. And I get $16,384. 6,384. Wow. It gets worse. 16384. And now I gotta find 20% of that, right? So let's find 20% of 16384. It's $3,276.80. 3276.80. Did I write that down right? I did. So now it's 16384 minus answer, and I get $13,107.20. 13107.20. That means at the beginning of the 6th year, I have a car that's worth $13,107.20. And now, oops, wrong button. Now I got to find 20% of that. So times 0.2 again. And I get $2,621.44. So 2621.44. That's how much I lose in year 6. To find that, I go to 13107.2 minus answer. I get $10,485.76. 10,485.76. 485.76. And that's how much I have worth in my car at the end of 6 years. So I buy a nice car, all shiny and stuff, and when it starts, I'm at $50,000. So when I sign the paperwork, I have a $50,000 car. As soon as I drive that car off the parking lot of the dealership, I lose $10,000. I'm down to $40,000. And then I lose 20% every year. But look at this number. This number, really big to start out with, gets a little bit less every year. Little bit less, little bit less, little bit less. These numbers right here, all these numbers here, make me sick. They make me sick. So what I do is I usually do not pay more than $5,000 for a car. So what does that mean? Well, it means, let's clear all that work out, that when I buy a car for $5,000, as soon as I buy it, I lose 20%. So I lose $1,000. So as soon as I drive it off the lot, my car's worth $4,000. Now, do I like that number? Do I like losing $1,000? I really don't, but it's a heck of a lot better than losing. Heck of a lot better than losing $10,000, right? Heck of a lot better. So I deal with that. Now, at the beginning of year 1, my car is worth $4,000. 20% of $4,000 times 0.2, enter, is $800. So I lose $800, not $8,000, $800 in the first year. 4,000 minus 800 is 3,200. So then this value becomes next year's value. Now, instead of doing this the long way, like I did on the previous chart, I'm going to show you a shortcut. I'm going to tell you that the end value equals the beginning value. Let me fix that with my eraser. The beginning value times the quantity 1 minus 0.2. Remember, the 0.2 comes from 20%. And so 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. So I'm going to take 3,200 and times it by 0.8. And I get 2560. And that's this number right here, 2560. And I'm not going to worry about this the rest of the time. I don't care anymore. And then I'm going to take 2560 times 0.8. And I get 2048. So this number is 2048. Now, I forgot to carry this number. This number goes down here, 2560. And this number carries down there. That's 2048. And then to find this number, I take the 2048 and times it by 0.8. And I get 1638.4, or $1,638.40. At the end of the year 4, same as beginning of year 5, 1638.40, and I times it by 0.8, and enter. I get $1,310.72. So 1310.72. That's my balance after 5 years, which means it's the beginning balance at 6 years. Let me make sure I wrote those numbers down right. I did. Now to find the value at the end of 6 years, I multiply by 0.8 one more time. And I get $1,048.58. I'm rounding up. So $1,048.58. 1048.58. Now, to find the value, I'm going to call that V. Okay? V equals my beginning value, which I'm going to call B, times 1 minus my rate to the t power. Now, t is the number of years. The r is my rate of loss. In this case, it was 0.2. The capital B, like I said, is my beginning value. And V is my value at t years. So, those are our notes. Take the notes, and we will have an activity tomorrow. Thank you, Spartans.